And yeah, it is very greedy. But the thing is, it more comes down to, can your clock Undying Beastmaster just carry and delay the game? Because currently they just don't have a good solution for the PL.
They could safe lane the Medusa, and then I don't know what they would put mid though.
Templar Assassin, it's time.
I think this is like an awful Templar Assassin game.
I know. It's just a shame that we might not be able to see it at all today.
Oh no, they're in a pickle right now.
Yeah, they gotta decide. Storm Spirits, and it will be a different hero mid, assuming that that will be indeed mid.
I don't imagine it's a
safe lane Storm?
Safe lane Storm, so they do opt to put...
How are they gonna kill PL illusions?
I don't know. So that's why I'm going for TNC.
But it could be... Find it. Yeah, you go first. Yeah, you already went for TNC.
I already
okay.
went.
Okay. Lumi, what do you think?
I don't see Fnatic doing this.
You don't?
I'm gonna go with TNC. They just lack ways to deal with PL.
10 seconds.
You know, last time we all went for Fnatic and we were all wrong. This time we are all going for TNC. Perhaps we are all wrong again, and we'll see you back here for Game 3. But let's see if TNC can find their ticket to the major.
Prediction. What is this?
Thank you very much, TV. Yes, Game 2 at the Grand Finals, TNC versus Fnatic. I'm only picking some shot by Fog, and a bit of an interesting end to the draft, indeed. So TNC pulling out the safe lane Weaver and the off lane Quap. Fnatic finishing with this Storm Spirit pick. What do we think about that?
They've got the Undying to help them in the lane versus the Tusk, but Tusk Queen of Pain still quite strong versus Undying Storm. And I do like TNC's approach. They pick these, so they see the Clockwork and Undying, and they're like, okay, these two are the supports, and we're just gonna pick 3 lanes that can't really get ganked by Clockwork and Undying. Queen of Pain, Weaver, Phantom Lancer. Very elusive 3 core heroes that can go very well from that mid game, and they do not have any like timings or any long cooldown ultimates really on the side of TNC. It's just the Quap ultimate. Everything else is just going to pretty much run at you. And I've really liked the way that they've been looking. So TNC is looking hot here. I think Fnatic has to take this game pretty late for them to win this, but it's very greedy. Storm Spirit and Medusa, they really need to come. They need to have like an incredible laning phase for them to actually be able to take mid game and like these mid game fights. So we will see how it works out for them.
Because that's the thing as well, as you were saying, these are 2 cores that rely on the mana, and there are 2 cores on TNC that are going to be pretty good at burning the mana.
Yeah, Weaver already has the mana break talent at level 10. So Raven's going to safe lane for that one to get it as quick as possible, and Sam H is just going to be this annoying Queen of Pain in that off lane. So yeah, TNC, I am liking it. Medusa and Storm Spirit, these 2 heroes are very, very greedy on the same lineup in my opinion. Pretty much it's up to Pi, DJ, and Ohio to make the space for these guys.
I mean, which lane do you feel is sort of the lane where Fnatic can make sure that they do have a comfortable edge? Is there a lane that you think is going to be easier than the others?
It depends on where we see the rotations coming out, but I mean, Beastmaster can do okay, but versus Weaver, if there's whatever the Tusk is, I think that's where it becomes hard for Fnatic. Raven steals the rune from Ohio, so they're going to get 3 runes on the side of TNC.
Right, great little way for them to start the game, indeed. 2 for Cuckoo.
Look at the double blocks coming out from the supports in the mid lane. TNC committing 2 heroes. They really want to get this in a good spot for themselves. They should be able to get a little bit better of a block.
It's a pretty solid dual block.
Look at that. Ooh, what teamwork coming out from TNC. They get the advantage block. Look at that high ground positioning. Absolutely perfect for Cuckoo. And we'll see. The Pylai die start in the mid lane as well.
Denied.
But that does mean it's a little bit of a 1v1 coming out for Sam H versus Envy, and that's fine for this Queen of Pain.
Yeah, Envy in those early levels, very, very squishy on the Medusa. Sure, the Snake's nice, but are we going to have the same effect with the Snake in this lane than as it would, say, in the mid lane? Because the more confined area around the river, down the stairs, there's a bit more leeway for Sam to move around. And with Tim's there as well, and we're ready to kick off the 2v2, actually the 3v2.
Bringing 3 heroes top. I guess they're just accepting that Cuckoo's left on his own devices versus Storm and Undying.
Yeah, we'll see how Cuckoo does with that in mind. And then of course that bottom lane, the Weaver Raven left below.
Yep, Weaver wins this matchup versus Ohio. Ohio will farm that. Yeah, at least in the start. Once a couple levels start coming out onto Raven, he can start putting a bit more pressure onto the Beastmaster. He can also kill the boar quite easily as a Weaver. So Ohio has to be careful how he summons that one, because that's where he'll fall far behind if he does let his boar die a few times.
Full efforts. And put on making sure that Medusa does not get that start. Would you say that is going to mean that there is this space for Abed, and he will have this protected lane? Very hard for Cuckoo to contest. Envy just being kept out of the lane at the moment by a lone Witch Doctor. Just bullying him right away from the wave. TNC doing a very good job at controlling it.
Yeah, strong aggro tri-lane. They've decided to go for like kind of winning 2 lanes. I mean, like I said, the Beastmaster does well in the first few levels versus a Weaver. As the levels start build up on Weaver, you do better. But they are going for some kind of trades coming out here for Fnatic. That's just the choice that they've made. They're just trying to babysit Abed, make him have a good game. And that usually is a good plan.
Yep,
Abed is definitely the star for this team currently.
And it is a good game for a Storm. You know, if you get ahead, there isn't that instant lockdown at all. And if you got to worry about really is what Cask and Snowball, and these are 2 spells that as long as you got the mana, they should not be an issue for the Storm when he's making his moves around.
Ohio doing a great job bottom as the Beastmaster so far, though. Being ahead of Raven, actually. That high base damage on Beastmaster is pretty ridiculous, and just how great of an animation there is. The top, they're going for the TNC's prioritizing. They're just trying to shut down Envy, and I mean, Envy only has 5 last hits, so they are doing a good job of that.
Be getting a very slow start because of this pressure. And it is going to be scary them for quite some time. Damage keeps level. The levels has that support backup. They do have kill potential against Envy.
Mid lane, roll onto Abed. Should be just fine here with the rotation from Pi.
Puts them off. That will reveal the supports have made the move from top. So Envy can get a little more comfortable with the CS. DJ's there as well. As he tries to man up against Sam. Sam holds the blink for as long as he can. And we'll back up the creep wave coming back under his tower there as well. So Sam will still get some farm whilst on alone. Tims and DJ looking for that rune. And with the snowball stun, Tims will claim it. Be a little careful of the battery assault. He actually get himself out of it. He's trying to man up at the moment. DJ getting low. Tims is going to go for the chase down, and Tims,
DJ's dead.
He gets the bounty rune, he gets the kill, he gets first blood, and oh no. Does he get out as well?
And
yes, he does. Tim's Tusk, ladies and gentlemen.
DJ's been having a rough day.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What a play for Tim's, though.
Yeah. Cuckoo recovering quite nicely in that mid lane, 16 and 4 to the 24 of the Storm Spirit. But was shut down a bit by that Undying, but now recovering nicely. And Raven as well in that as that Weaver. Once he gets the levels, as I was mentioning, he can start to stand toe-to-toe versus Beast. But now rotations are being made. Clockwork has positioned himself bottom. Better pressure Raven a little bit more. They've even placed a sentry down in the lane from Fnatic, so whenever Raven does Shukuchi, they can still hit him a couple times. Fairly even early game though. Just the Medusa is shut down in the last hit department by Sam H and the 2 supports from TNC.
And definitely the threat that this Tusk could do more than the supports of Fnatic early on because of that bit of a boost he got from that first play onto DJ.
Yeah, and they've got kill lanes. The Hawk being focused in mid lane. Look at Tims, he's hitting it like 8 times, and he'll kill it. Oh, 30 gold, lovely. And Abed has just resorted to jungle since there is kill threats on him if he stays in that mid lane versus PL once he's got that level 5 for the damage from the Lance plus Tusk. He just wants to secure his level 6, and he's gonna regen, so.
Ohio will grab the bounty ring this time, making sure that no one can head over to steal it.
Maximum efficiency by Abed. Keeps that regen going the whole time. Puts a couple remnants. Clears that jungle. Almost level 6 for him. And then he will be, as we mentioned, very safe to not getting killed if he has any mana to zip away, since there's not really that great lockdown. You can see, smoked up. Got the 2 levels of Maledict. Expecting some kind of rotation coming out. DJ has a ward down though, so he breaks the smoke. He does see Tim's.
DJ catches him. Abed hits level 6. They could look to punish.
Raven forced to TP out from Ohio. Bottom. As he gets those higher levels in Chikuchi, it becomes pretty tough for Beastmaster to just stay down there alone.
Alright, so there's your level 6 on Abed. But the cast game, but they won't look to go in on that.
Kuku's getting a lot of tower damage though with this first siege wave. Since he has the Aquila turned on, he can get that bonus armor on the wave. And yeah, pretty much taking it down to 400 HP already. Pretty damn significant for the first siege wave. And Sam H top lane, he's been left alone for a bit by his teammates, but he's been doing a great job of just last hitting versus Medusa. Look at the denies coming out from Pi Lai Dai though. Pi has 12 denies on Undying.
Yeah, it's slowing down Sam's leveling a little bit, and Sam certainly.
Look at the Medusa. Look at those win rates. Damn, Sumail has 90%.
90%
Envy with
win
an
rate.
80% as well.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. That is some ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a good hero at the moment, so that's for sure.
Ohio. He's getting spotted out here. Oh man, his TP's still on cooldown as well. This should be a free kill here for TNC.
And he's gonna get the kill. Yeah, it will be the wait stuck.
The cast gets the last hit. Kuku really tried securing that one with the lance too.
Tim's gets double damage, but Abed grabs it. Thinking about playing around with this. He's got a lot of mana to go for, looking for Tim's. We may just get this one. Snowball's going to be there. Buying some time. Abed always a little low on the mana now. He has to be careful. He will get the kill onto Tim's. Pops the stick charges. Tries to zip away. Raven with the chase down. With the bottle regen. And Spell Rip is going to heal him up. And he's got enough mana to get up to the high ground. Abed will be fine. Or will he? Oh no, Kuku. Just got the last position with the shrine. Kuku may have dived a little too far. DJ comes in with the cogs. Ohio is there as well. They cannot get this PL out of there. The roar comes through from Ohio. TNC getting a little bit bloodthirsty there as they chase Fnatic forever.
Over aggressive move, especially when there's a shrine there. That DD rune on Storm though. Overload plus DD. Hell of a lot of damage. You're pretty much dealing triple damage when you use every single one of your spells for those overload procs. Nice play there by Abed. Getting his team 2 big kills. Getting them back on the board. Sam H still positioned in top, putting a lot of pressure onto Envy. Envy still only has 30 last hits in comparison to the 53 of the Weaver on the opposing side. The Raven. Top net worth. Mid tower, TNC again. They really are prioritizing objectives in this series. The last game as well.
Up top Tim's. He's been found in the cogs. He'll try and roll himself to safety. Oh, it's a good distance on that roll as well. I'll tell you what, I think he's going to be fine.
Yep.
Very nicely played there by Tim's. Very, very strong on this hero. Just finding the best ways to get himself out of there with the roll.
I'll dig that. Got it. A golden thread.
Ancients already starting to be stacked up from Fnatic for the Dusa to get that catch up.
Is there any attempt from TNC to push the pressure all top lane? Envy, he has been maledicted. I don't know if he survives this. The death ward down as well. The stick charges, they are doing quite a bit.
Yeah, the stick and the soul rip.
Yeah, that was actually enough to save him. Pi Lai Dai making the saves.
That level 2 soul rip. More than enough healing, but they force Envy back to base. And now they have a siege wave again coming in from TNC. They're going to be pressuring mid and top. And they're looking for these early towers, getting that map control advantage. Who should be able to secure this one mid pretty easily. Will there be a deny attempt from DJ? He does want to try, but too much damage comes up from Phantom Lancer. And top tower too, also being threatened, as well as bottom from Raven. So all 3 tier 1s, TNC again. really prioritizing those tower hitters at this early game.
Yeah, this is some good money for the side as well. 3k lead because of these structures they've been able to take. It's going to increase even more if they do get away with this top one, and it looks to be the case. As Veith, the lone defender up top, trying to hold them off.
They have 3 of the 4 top net worths. Doing a really good job of pressuring those lanes. They're going to go for these early game items again, on especially the Queen of Pain. How's Abed doing? Level 10. Shoot up the Bloodstone. Trying to rush that one out. As we mentioned, Fnatic has a pretty greedy draft here. They really need the Undying and the Clockwork to do a lot here. And so far, TNC just absolutely dominating this early game. 4k lead already with these 2 towers claimed. And they should be able to get a good amount of map control here. I would be surprised if they don't actually put some wards down to look for at those Ancients here. Abed does need a cast, but of course, you know, this should be able to zip out of that one pretty easily. So yeah, I think the next big step for 1437, and I'm pretty sure he'll take them, is ward and watch those Ancients so they can contest those Ancient stacks. But they'll get 1437 mid. He's gonna get charged up by Abed. Easy kill.
Easy kill indeed for the Storm. Up top, Cuckoo was hunting for the kill. Quick TP out. Keep the Medusa safe. Sammage's getting a lot more space in that top lane now that they've been able to shove it in. They're keeping up with NVCS. There's Queen of Pain. Shadowblade the build for Ohio this game. So he does need to have that catch.
That's his build too, right? I think he's been doing that, I think, majority of the games on the Beastmaster. Phase, Medallion, with the Shadowblade. You can't look out for those pickoffs. But their team fight on Fnatic is very minimal. I guess on TNC it's not really that massive either. They just really have Cask, Tusk, and Queen of Pain for the most part. TNC not slowing down whatsoever. They recognize they're like, we're versus Storm Medusa.
We can't play the farm game.
Yeah, we can't let them play the farm game. Just pressure lanes as much as possible. Go for those early towers. And that's what they're doing. Raven has queued up a Linken's. We'll deal with that Beastmaster roar.
They do continue to get away with this pressure. You know, they are putting it in, and Fnatic still opting to stay relatively split up, not really looking to fight as a whole 5-man.
They look like they want to try to go for Raven down here. They have the dust on the Clockwork as well as the hook.
Hard to do. Yeah, he has to get that hook shot almost, and then even then,
yeah,
they need the roar to follow straight up.
It has to be executed like absolutely perfect for them to go for this Weaver. Like we said, the elusive core picks by TNC. They're just trying to pick these heroes that are self-sufficient, unable to get ganked by Fnatic's lineup, and it's working out.
Not getting it as it seems.
Samh already has a Veil finished up, sitting at 4,800 net worth, while Medusa only at 4k. Abed, long zip, go for the regen.
Doesn't necessarily go for a play, still trying to finish off the Bloodstone. Bottom lane, there's the hook in, which does it as an easy kill. No escape from 1437. Nice roar actually following up, but it doesn't matter because Samh is turned up and Fnatic, they're trying to get out of there. The clock won't be lucky as the Sonic Wave, no holding back from Samh. It's thrown down and they get the support for support.
And they should be able to get this tower. Abed jumps in.
He knows that there's no, so there is still the time lapse. So not really too much he can do on his own about that Weaver.
I'm getting a
The net worth again though, look at the Undying is starting to fall very far behind. Only 800 net worth on him. But Abed, as we mentioned, you know, that regen rune he picked up earlier is putting it to work to farm.
7k net worth at the moment on Weaver.
Dire's bottom tower is under
TNC is looking to get aggressive, smoking up, trying to get some deeper wards down. They have them on Tims. They want to be able to look at those Ancients. They have to keep eyes on the Ancients. They can't let the Dusa go for that farm.
Sentry on sentry action.
We check the ice shards, do see that it is a triple stack on this left side.
What can they do about that though? Is it just what, try and look for a fight when he's farming them, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't really have the heroes to steal it. They just want to take a fight when they are going for it. Abed, he is keeping up nicely with those cores. He is about 600 gold away from his Bloodstone. But Raven is keeping pace.
And as we said, it can be a very good Storm game.
Yeah.
So Abed having this sort of a solid start should be a little worrying for TNC. The Storm could go absolutely crazy.
They are keeping up with farm though, that's the thing. It's like the Weaver and the PL, they are emphasizing more on just farming. And Cuckoo has literally just been farming Ancients, farming Neutrals over and over again until he's got that refusal finished up bottom.
Oh, they find the Weaver. And they, I mean, Abed is starting to look like a bit of an Abed show. Picking up a couple of quick kills. Or will he 1-4-3-7? Yeah, still takes down to the Earner DJ.
Roar from Ohio. Finding out Raven just before he's got the Lincoln's finished. And now Pi looking for Sam H. Sam H still has the blink cooldown.
5 seconds.
The rocket.
Oh, they've got him. Fnatic.
Snake can transition this into an ancient farming for Envy. He's gonna get full mana from that snake.
That is spooky.
That is definitely scary.
Bloodstone complete for Abed now.
That's a huge turnaround in the last few minutes. It went from a 4K advantage.
Oh, higher. These massive TPs coming through and he's out. Doesn't want to stick around or get the tower tonight. Oh, they're ready to deal with this Bloodstone Storm. And his Medusa off the back of that ancient farming, closing the gap.
Yep, Shadowblade on Ohio now too, to be able to look for those pickoffs. Raven about to have Lincoln's finished up though, so he shouldn't be susceptible to get picked off by this. The other heroes though, when you're paying in these supports, easily get picked from that Shadowblade. Smoke looks like it's gonna be soon done by Fnatic. They are positioning themselves to look for something here. Ohio has spotted out Cuckoo. Cuckoo's walking up to look for Roar. He's got a Centaur trying to follow him as well.
Oh, I don't know if it was even needed with that sort of pain coming in. 4 heroes just collapsing onto Cuckoo.
TNC's hemorrhaging a lot of kills here versus this type of lineup. And the flame versus Medusa. Mid hit far onto Sam H. Abed. He's looking for him. He's gonna find him too.
Abed, ladies and gentlemen. With that arcane ring, I mean, he could turn and kill this, can't he? He's got an arcane ring still running, and he could play this. He could get himself another 1-4-3 to Waldo. Go for the kill, sir. There we have it. Double kill. TPs are coming in, but he's got the backup of Pilot Eye. Enough mana still to zip over the shards. If I was TNC, I would be looking at this Storm Spray, and I'll be shaking in my boots.
It was 4-4 a few minutes ago, and now it's 4-10.
Abed is ready to play some Dota 2.
Yeah. Fnatic's starting to get a bit crazy here. The Storm now has, I believe, the Kyle finished up at base on top of those 17 Bloodstone charges.
And it really is such a beautiful Storm game. Where's the lockdown? It's just not there.
No.
They don't have it with this lineup.
They're going for Orchid on Queen of Pain, which is pretty much their best bet, but it's still quite a ways away.
Yeah. I mean, by the time the Orchid's there, Abed's probably going to have a yours. If he continues to find kills at the rate he just did over the last few minutes.
He's queued up the Orchid, though, himself on the Storm, so
he has not he wants to play
really
aggressive.
For any type of defensive item. I mean, that's Abed's playstyle, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Pure aggression. But look at this. Smoke, TNC. Set up around the roach bit here. 1-4-3-7, getting some more wards down to protect that area. 2 full committed.
Oh, okay.
It, though. They can't go for this Storm in the game.
Way too risky. They've got to get out Abed. Toying around with zipping on something.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zip all the way bottom. Another regen rune for Abed.
You what?
That's what, 3, 4 regens?
He's had an insane amount of regen this game.
Yeah, several.
That's pretty crazy.
4-0 and 3 on him.
Yeah.
168 CS. 11k net worth coming out too soon for that Storm. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh. TNC unable to find any moves really for that early game. You see Pilot die walking up, but Pi instantly gets the D ward out. Really problematic. The Storm is getting absolutely out of control.
And then there's Envy as well.
Yeah, Envy's just
there's this
chilling out.
Backup Medusa.
chilling out, farming those ancient stacks that they had done for him, and he's back in the game. He's completely caught up. He is ahead of the Phantom Lancer now, who was farming at an incredibly fast pace after taking all those tier 1s. Oh, TNC. They just don't feel safe anymore versus the Storm Spirit. Abed about to be level 18. Kaya, regen rune, 17 bloodstone charges. He switched items now. He has queued up the BKB.
Okay, I do like to think something defensive this time, just to deal with that orchid that is going to be there soon on the floor.
Yeah, I think he probably saw the queen at one point and saw that item build being selected, and I think it's the smartest way to do it because he wants to conserve his bloodstone charges.
Sure. Oh, Raven. Really shoving in the top lane. Hurricane Pike now finished round. That regen room going here, I bet. Wasn't able to find any action with that.
He's falling heavily behind in this farm game, as we said they would. 4K gold advantage now for Fnatic, and it was in the span of a couple minutes. That like last 5 minutes just absolutely dominant from Fnatic.
The XP as well.
The XP is
heavily tailing off.
Yeah, Storm level 18, Dusa 16, and then the next two from TNC 15 and 14.
Invisibility.
They're unable to find the plays without a real initiator. They only really have the Tusk to start those type of fights.
Even when the fights kick off, I mean, as you said, we have seen the Medusa versus PL already today. It did not go great at all for the PL. So we'll see if...
Oh, the PL won that game.
Did he?
Yeah, PL won that game.
What am I about? Yeah, why am I about? The other way around. All right, it did not go right with the Medusa.
It didn't go well for the Medusa, but...
So maybe the PL will be.
It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't a Storm Spirit who was going out of control.
No, sure, there was no Storm Spirit. And it was the Medusa.
Yeah, it was the lane that really went poorly. Envy's gotten a lot of space from Abed's moves. They're looking to try to invade this Fnatic jungle. Bottom lane, Ohio. Looking for the setup onto Tim's here. Abed's trying to roar. Abed jumps far.
Oh!
No. He wanted that
get the catch there.
Just lost it. Shinami for a second on that high ground.
I mean, what is the plan for TNC to recover? Is it...
From the look of the way they're playing, they just want to play the farm. They're just like, we can't catch anyone. We only have Tusk to catch. Witch Doctor at this point, if he shows on the map, is just a free kill. Yeah, everybody's just farming. TNC's all farming the enemy jungle right now. Even the Witch Doctor's casting and farming creeps. Cuckoo, as mentioned before, just farming ancients, farming this triangle area. And Fnatic has claimed the whole bottom side of the map, pretty much. Neither team really looking to take any head-on fight at the moment. Maybe with the Orchid on Quap, they can try looking for something here. TNC definitely looking to be pretty afraid.
Keep an eye on that road now. Fnatic. So, TNC could look to that to be a method of getting back into the game.
Smoke does come out, so with that Orchid on the Quap, that is going to be their timer to go. Try to look for something here. They want to clear out the jungle. This is an old school move you see lots of teams do. Just smoke into your own jungle when the game pace is too slowed down. But Fnatic, they seem pretty aware of this one. TNC have Reveal as well. They do have Dust for the Ohio if they do catch him. Do they grab him? Ohio breaks the smoke. Do they have a Dust?
Oh, there's the Dust. It comes out. They go straight in onto Ohio. They have the roll forward and the punch. Ohio is gone.
And they can get a tier 1 out of this. 5-man smoke though, but they do at least catch a kill in a tower. At least getting back on the board since it had been quite a lull for TNC for the last 7 minutes. Such a slow pace coming out. Fnatic doing a great job of letting Medusa farm back up. Look at Envy. Absolutely caught back up. Level 18. top 2 farm. He's been having a grand old time farming that jungle. 253 CS for him, 0, 0, and 1. The ideal for Adusa. And now Abed does have the BKB. He's pretty unkillable.
Yeah, there's no way this guy dies. No way. They just don't have the damage. I mean,
They don't have a lot.
on the PL and the Weaver, and these aren't heroes that are wanting to build anything like a basher of sorts. I mean,
Not now.
yeah, not until late.
Yep. And eventually maybe a Hex on the Queen, but that's also ages away.
Yeah.
With the BKB picked up on Abed, Fnatic is starting to gather up. They might look for a smoke. Want to get more aggressive Lisbon down first, probably though. They don't have many wards on the map, so wanting to play around with ward vision is usually the ideal. But they don't really need to rush it.
Other than that, they can have farming.
Yeah, Fnatic is very happy with this game goes super late. Envy has hit level 20, has gotten the 800 mana talent, has Eye of Scotty queued up. He's going to have it finished any moment now as well. Incredibly farmed, and Medusa has now surpassed Abed, since he's just been left to farm the jungle by himself for a very long time. And full Scotty will be picked up in a second. Oh, how can TNC do anything? They really can't look for these pickoffs. As we mentioned, they don't have someone to catch. Tusk Snowball is not really a catching thing, so he has queued up a Blink Dagger on the Tusk to try to look for those type of plays.
And I guess that helps a little bit, but it's not the instant. Not the instant it's done. I mean, it's close to instant, but it still can be reacted upon.
Ohio doing a lot of work with the Hawks, just getting so much vision for them. Sentry gets put down. They see Ohio wrapping behind this mid tower. Envy will be able to clear it out quite nicely here. TNC just avoiding the fights. For good reason.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Might be a game for themselves to sort of look towards Raven and say, hey, you want to try what Envy wasn't able to do last game and get us that rapier?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they're switching on his head, because other than that, this is going to be so hard as this game goes on.
Yeah, they need so many different items. Yeah. They have a lot of different things they need to solve, but they're just farming. I think they're in like the same mindset. They're like, we don't really know what we can do here, because Fnatic isn't getting. They're not really splitting up.
No.
Envy's playing in a super safe position, and Abed is the only one who's showing it. They can't kill Abed. They cannot kill Storm. They do not have the tools for it. Aggressive wards placed down from Fnatic, also using the Hawk. And the jump here onto mid. Raven taking a lot of damage. Now Envy versus Cuckoo. Envy is extremely farmed here.
And the losers will make him lose some of the mana, but it's not that much of an issue at all.
Nope.
Envy just free to walk out, and that sort of situation is going to continue, as we said, without any sort of major lockdown or control from TNC's lineup. Fnatic can get away with doing this.
I think with this Blink Dagger on Tims, they have to try looking for some more type of pickoffs, but like you said, it's super hard. If they split up at all on the map, Abed is going to go for 3 kills, and almost commits onto 1437. Doesn't see anyone else though, so doesn't want to really fully commit onto that type of kill. Doesn't want to, waste a BKB charge for a support at this point in time. The longer he can save his BKB, the safer and safer he is until later stages.
And once he has his kick complete, we can expect to see Abed go even more crazy and just start to go in for the pickoffs without any sort of worry. And those extending as this incredibly farmed Storm Spirit.
Who now has an Arcane Rune. Arcane Rune, Kaya, 17 Bloodstone charges. This next fight, if TNC picks it, could be an absolute disaster with this Storm having this rune.
Oh boy.
They're looking for Envy here. Envy has broken the smoke. This is not the best time.
There we go. They're going to lead in. They get the grab immediately, taking down the Witch Doctor. Abed ready to move over for target 2. Looks towards Tims. Tims has got Snowball. Buys himself some time, but Abed is ready to continue the fight up to the high ground. Look for Tims. Tims cannot hold back this Storm. Double kill for Abed. Back in the rear with the rest of Fnatic, chasing down Cuckoo. Won't be able to get the PL on their own, but still 2 down on TNC. This opens the space for Fnatic to head into the pit.
Absolutely.
Any warrior TNC contestant.
Absolutely perfect timing to have an Arcane get the fight, gets a couple more Bloodstone charges, turns into a Roche for free. TNC just can't do anything with it. Abed now. For grab onto Kuku. Looking to find the real one. Losing some mana, but it's there.
The hook shot into the cogs. Kuku trapped up and taken down. Another kill, another Bloodstone charge for the Storm Spirit. Abed.
This looks like it's actually just impossible for TNC.
I think we're going to a game 3. I really do at this rate.
Yep.
Abed has stepped it up. The team around him as well, securing this sort of laning in game to play. And it has absolutely been effective against TNC.
Last pick Storm versus Little Disables. He went off to a good start. They shut down Envy decently, of course, from TNC, but a couple nice runes for Abed, and he was just back. And just small mistakes from TNC adding up so heavily in this game. They were at a 5k advantage, and then they hemorrhaged, I think, what, 5-6 kills in a row? While Envy was just farming by himself that entire time.
Yep, he's been hitting the creeps, and that's the way to play it.
Yep, 350 last hits.
There may be a point where TNC can kill the Storm. I don't think it's going to happen. But then, even if they do, they then have to worry about the Dusha as well.
Yep.
And now they're going to kill Envy.
Stupendous.
Not seeing a good way to
Radiant's top tower.
The Blink Dagger upon Kuku, so he has that extra bit of mobility. But I really feel that they may even need him to just go for an Abyssal Blade. They need some sort of hard lockdown. That, or as you mentioned, Sam building a scythe. Yeah. Down bottom. Silence comes through onto Envy. You got the two of them trying to make a go on it, but they just don't have the damage. They have to retreat. Envy just turns, starts to hit into them with the Skadi. And they just have to hide themselves in the tree line and get out of there. You need way more than 2 heroes at this stage to take down this Medusa.
Yeah.
Smoke up from Fnatic. Looking towards Raven. They're going to try it. Pop the Lincolns.
Abed tries to Lincolns and Static Remnant, or break the Lincolns with Orchid and then Vortex him right afterwards, but quick fingers by Raven. Does at least save him. But now, Kuku gets grabbed.
Oh, that's your PL. Your mid position 2.
And he just bought and bottom. Abed spots another target.
Abed, please have some mercy.
15k gold lead. They're looking to high ground.
Yeah, they're looking to maybe even end this game here. If this fight goes wrong for TNC, it will all be over. Raven jumps in, does get the time, not stopping time. And very low Abed. Straight in on the Witch Doctor, turning towards Raven. BKB is going to end. And soon, Lincoln's has been popped. Time to get away. Abed a little low on the mana. Being silenced. Raven, though, forced back in. And in fact, all Raven's down.
Dies. Who's aggressive?
Whose aggressive force was that? I think it was Ohio.
Yeah,
it was Ohio. What?
They just call it. Yeah, they take this game.
GG, this game is well and truly over. We're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen, in the grand finals of the Southeast Asian Regional Qualifiers for the DreamHack Major, TNC. I mean, they outclassed Fnatic in game 1 and Fnatic in game 2. I don't know what it was, they sort of woke up and they